everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and today I have got a big Madi haul for you. And I could go really crazy at Madi's sales, just got to tell you. Spectrum Art Creations sales and the items that they offer in their shop at the rock bottom prices that you will find for any of these products anywhere is just amazing. And I could go broke, and I could put Bob working 24/7, 365 days a year to support it. But I try to shop with a purpose. So I'm going to start with, you'll see the graphic 45 paper in the back, on the front here. And in a previous haul video, trying to get it out of my paper keeper, you might remember that I bought this graphic 45 collection pack of Midnight Tales. And it was only after I started scoping out some of the videos on YouTube that I found out that there was a background paper pad to match. So, and this is one of the pleasures of shopping with Madi. Instead of shopping directly with Graphic 45, I went to Madi and I said, there is a background paper that matches Midnight Tales. Can you see if you can get it? Because I knew that I would get it at the best price and at the best shipping rate. So Madi went in and she found the Graphic 45. And here's the tip when shopping with Madi. If you find something online that you would like, and you know that Madi can probably get you a better price, ask her to bring it in. When you ask for a product, when you're at the live sale, you have first dibs on whatever that item is. So when she got in the Midnight Tales, she didn't even bring it up into the sale till she knew I was in the room. And as soon as I was announced that I was in chat, she brought the paper pad up and I had first dibs, and I bought 2 packages. Because I have one of the 12 by 12 collection packs, plus thanks to a Tammy Passions, I now have 2 pads of the 8 by 8 in the Midnight Tales. Let me do you a quick flip through of this one. And this is basically an all over background paper pattern. You get a solid purple. I'm going to try and do this and keep you in frame. I love the purple. Purple is my color. But on the other side, look at this white spider webs against that purple. And there are 3 of each sheet, 4 of each sheet, no, 3 of each sheet of that pattern. And then the same purple, but with the fairies in a different pattern. There we have the orange, and this has a little bit of that vine pattern to it. And then the check on that side. More of the vine background. And then we have the words. And these would be perfect to cut out with shape dies and use as labels. The green, more of the spider webs. And then more of the fairies with the green. The black with the vines. And this is the vine more prominent on this side. And the vine with the words in the white on the black. And then there are templates for tags in the front. Oh. Sorry, I just had felt like something was nibbling on my neck, and it wasn't Bob. Okay, so that was the 12 by 12 paper that I bought, and I bought 2 of those. And then, as I said, one of the things that we do is we become a family at Madi's sales, and one of the gals gifted me this paper pad. Now the paper pads sell for either $6 or $8. And Tammy Passions gifted me this paper pad because she knew I had a project in mind. Thank you, Tammy P. I love you to pieces, girl. And I hope to return the favor. And there's this. And this is the same as what the 8 by or the 12 by 12s are. So I'm going to have lots of fun playing with this paper pad. Will not be for this Halloween, I don't think. But I am going to be working on it. So there was that. The other thing I knew I needed was these black roses. And so I had already placed my order for a couple of things that I'm going to show you. And then I'm like, forgot to order my roses. So I emailed Bernie, Madi's husband, who also takes care of the shop. And I said, Bernie, the next time you pack a box for me, can you invoice me a package of the black roses? And they were in my kit. So now I have everything from the Graphic 45 Midnight Tales line to do my journals. I ordered an extra pack of the ephemera and an extra pack of the journaling cards, because those are two things you cannot have enough of when you're putting together a journal. So that's all of my Graphic 45. And my paper pads are not going to fit in there. I'm going to put them in a project sleeve. In fact, this is a scrap keeper from Totally Tiffany at scraprack.com. Oops, sorry. And there is room for me to put 12 by 12s in the back with, I think, probably a 1-inch gusset, so they'll probably all fit in there. I have them in a photo sleeve project keeper from Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby is out of those. They're out of stock, and they're not showing it coming back in stock anytime soon, which really disappoints me. But looky here. I think I can get all 4 of those paper pads in the back of that keeper, just like that. And now all of my paper pads are in there. Now Tiffany had these on $10 Tuesday this week, and I was thrilled, and I was going to go in and order some more, only to find out that by the time we got my account situated, they were sold out. So I'll be looking for those to come back up. Now the sticker sheets are not going to fit in here. Doesn't look like, unless I want to take and bend that part down, and I could. It's not a big deal. I think if I bend that tag part down on the top, they'll fit in here. Yep, just like that. Open that sleeve so they'll fit down in that pocket. This isn't going to close though. That bothers me. That bothers me. So these will go back here with the paper pads, but that's okay. They're protected, and that's all that counts, right? Okay. But then, will these fit up here? Not in the package. They will, but not in the package unless I fold the label down. But I can do that. If I keep them folded down out of my way. And these are a scrap thing, because this way you can put them on the spiders on the scrap rack and keep them contained on your scrap rack. Well, I got 2 12 by 12 or 8 by 8s to go in there too. I don't think everything a Graphic 45 is going to fit in here either. I am really going to have to get this kit done up, aren't I? Okay. And my roses will go up here, but I'm not going to be able to close it, but that's okay. My roses will be with everything else. And then all I have left is the 8 by 8s to go on the shelf. On the floor, out of the way. Okay, the other thing, a couple of months ago I ordered this paper from Stamperia, the Atelier des Arts. Love this paper pad. I also got the rice paper to go with this. And then she brought out 2022 calendars that match it. Yeah. So I had to have the calendar. I started getting this kit because we have items similar to this in, or we did have in Stampin' Up. Looks like it's retired. That's okay. I'll still use it. It's an art set. And so I wanted this paper pad stuff to go with this. And then when the calendars came out, yeah. And I'm going to do this. The art of giving wings to fly, head to think and heart to feel, art in your hand. I love this. And so I'll use the calendar in my office this year, in the studio. And then I will turn around and turn all these pages into a journal with the Stamperia paper. Art is not just a painting. This is another one I love with the stack of books and journals. Totally mixed media. living with art is the key to happiness. Amen. I love this calendar. And I think a lot of these papers are also going to be mimicked in that paper pad. The perfect company makes the ordinary something exceptional. And I think Stamperia does that really well. I also have one of those colors, one of those calendars coming in Alice in Wonderland. Then I bought this collection of medals. And there are approximately 30 in here. I don't think I paid much for them, $3 maybe. But I was mostly after these because I want to turn these into charms on the ends of my Book of Shadows and my grimoire. But I also want to try these alchemy waxes on these and see how well they take color and see what I can do with those. As soon as I find my tube of alchemy wax, I bought 1 or 2 colors and I can't find what I did with them. They may be down here in this one box from Madi that I have not put away yet. They very well could be down in there. So there were those. And let's see, I ordered that for Julie. I also picked up these tally cards. There's 2 in here. When it comes to dieting, remember one simple rule. If you can't lose it, decorate it. And here's a close-up of the picture on those. Thought those were cute. Very 1960s, 50s, 60s-ish. Then I bought these 2 playing cards to go in my Men Who Built America series. There will be 3 signatures, and I have 3 cards. And this is the perfect time period for these. I also have these 2 tally cards. And one of these I know for sure is going to go in my sister's journal, my memory journal of my sister Barbara. Speaking of sisters, my big sister bought this for me and gifted it to me. You say wicked like it's a bad thing, from the Wizard of Oz. And this is going to go in one of my journals. Thank you, Sissy. She also gifted me this, which was a 12 by 12 from American Crafts. And it is all Halloween words. I have 1 sheet of this. Now I have 2, so I have plenty of words to play with. And finally, the things that I bought in the shop, I bought, oh wait a minute, no, I bought these first. I bought these at the sale. These are dies, and I was concerned about the quality of them because so many of the dies you get from China do not cut worth a hoot. So I was a little concerned about these, but I bought the uppercase and the lowercase both. And as you can see, in the big shot at least, you'll have to test run your own dies, your cutting machines, but in the big shot, they cut out perfectly. Now, I usually run my die through once and then I back it back out, and that may have helped. But I got a perfect cut. I bought the uppercase and the lowercase of these dies, and they cut beautifully. And I'm going to set this aside. But there's the little die. And then I also did the uppercase letters. And again, they cut just beautifully. Now, they are not identical alphabets. They're 2 different fonts, but I love them. They're still really super pretty. So those were an addition that I bought. And then from the shop, I bought 2 things. Number 1, I bought this specimen die. And what it does is it cuts your specimen slide. And you also get the film strip die, and both of them cut beautifully. So I have that one. Is that in a frame? Yep. And then I bought this pocket die. Now, I had not seen this, and I have not shopped in Madi's store until this trip. But I saw Julie from Dear Julie show this die in one of her hauls, and I thought, oh, I gotta have that die. So It's called a Trio Pocket Die. And it comes with the die that cuts out the pocket facing, but then you also get the liner. Let me show you how that goes together. I cut one in Night of Navy. You see you've got your score lines here to turn it into a pocket. So that you have your depth on your page so that items will slide in and out. You have 1, 2, and 3 pockets. But then you also have these facers that are just a little bit smaller to go on your front of your pocket, so you can cut decorative fronts for your pockets. And what I did for this one to cut you a sample was I cut this from Come Sail Away, Retired Designer Series paper that I've been working on to work on a journal for someone. Every time I get nautical themed stuff. And then you just line it up. And it has the decorative stitching on it. I thought that was really cool. So you just line it up with the decorative stitching. So it looks like it's been double stitched. And there you go. Now you will find most of these products that I purchased at Spectrum Art Creations. I will link their shop down below. Please remember, we are there every Saturday from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until around 11 or 12 p.m. a.m. something, nighttime, midnight Eastern Standard Time. Lots of fun, lots of games, lots of camaraderie, and great prices on awesome products that some you may not even find anywhere else here in the United States except through Madi. So I hope you'll join us. I'm going to link her website down below. If you have not done so, please sign up for her weekly email, because in that you get what Bernie calls the secret words. That gives you the opportunity to win more prizes, so you'll want to make sure you're signed up for that. And I will also link you directly to their YouTube channel and their store link, even though you can find it easy enough just by going to Spectrum Art Creations. But anyway, that's where we're at. I have another order that I just paid for this morning that will be here in 2 weeks, because unless you ask them to ship every week, they ship bi-weekly, the second and last week of the month. So I'm working on September. So that is my haul for this week from Spectrum Art Creations, and I look forward to playing with all my goodies, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Creative blessings.